Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full drugstore tutorial using only drugstore makeup. I'm going to start off by using the Milani eye primer. This is a great base to keep your eyeshadow looking really nice and making the colors pop and everything. I'm going to put that all over my eye. I'm going to put it on the other one. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to start off by using the Wet n Wild shade called Brulee. This is like kind of my skin tone color, and I'm going to use that to set down the primer. I'm going to use this little setting brush to do this. As I said before, this is really good because it makes your eyeshadows that you put on next go on smoothly. Then next what we're going to use is this NYX shade. It's actually a discontinued shade, but it's a brown shade in the Hot Singles. I'm going to take this crease brush. I'm going to run this right around my crease. Then I'm going to go in and take the fluffy brush and blend that out. Just want to make sure there's no harsh lines. Today we're kind of going for a simple look, so we're not going to do really anything in the outer corner or anything. We're just going to be a simple go-to look using drugstore makeup. I'm going to use that same shade that we used to set it, the Brulee shade, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. Then I'm going to use this Maybelline shadow. It's called the Nude Glow. It's from their new Expert eyeshadow line. I'm going to use this MAC brush and pack it on my lid. Okay. I'm going to go back in and make sure everything's blended so there's no too harsh lines or anything like that from where my lid shade met to my crease shade. I'm going to go in with my trusty Physicians Formula eyeliner and shake it up a little bit. Always gotta have this. Wear it every day. Every day that I wear makeup, that is. I'm going to put that right on my lash line. Just makes so much of a difference. Sharpen up the edges a little bit there. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to go in with the Loreal Pro Glow foundation. And I like to just go ahead and, it's like a squeezy tube, I like to just squeeze it on my face instead of having to put it on my hands and everything, because I hate doing that. I just squeeze it out. This foundation is awesome, especially for dry skin. I believe it has hyaluronic acid in it, and so it's really good for people with dry skin, and also it is exactly what it says. It is very glowy, and I love that about it. I'm going to take my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend it all out. Make sure and get like up there on your hairline. I'm going to go a little down my neck just because I have some redness right at the bottom of my chin. You can see as I blend it out though, it's pretty much my same skin tone. You can see how like the light's hitting it and it's very glowy. It just gives your face like a really fresh look too. Even if your skin is really dry, if you moisturize it a little bit before, then you put this on, like it just looks like your face is so fresh and glowy. I'm going to go in with a Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I love the sponge applicator on this. It's really soft. It makes it easy to blend in. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I'm going to take my beauty blender again and blend it all in. As you can see, this one isn't, a lot of times you do like a lighter shade to brighten it. This one's more of just my skin tone shade, because unfortunately they don't make a shade lighter than this. But it still does the job and covers everything up, so I love it. Make sure everything's blended. Then for my setting powder, I'm going to go in with this. Actually, sorry, I'm going to go in with my liner first. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate liner, and this is in Nude. Just kind of, it's like a creamy nude shade, and it's a great trick for brightening up your eyes. Like if you're really tired or something like that, it really brightens your eyes up. Now I'm going to go in with the setting powder. This is the Coty Airspun powder. I'm going to dump some out. This stuff, the sifter on it, it dumps way too much out. I love this powder. It does kind of give you a flawless look. The only thing I don't like about it is that the smell of it, it's got that like old-fashioned like perfume kind of smell, which I'm not really a fan of. But it does a really good job. I'm going to go in with that e.l.f. Kabuki brush. It's going to give me that light kind of coverage to it. And this one's in, this powder is the translucent shade, but it's the full coverage line. Then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this is in Dulce de Leche. I'm not going to use it to contour though, I'm just going to use it as like a bronzing shade, but first I'm going to use this kind of yellow banana shade powder under my eyes just as like a brightening effect. And then I'm going to go in with that other shade as like a bronzer instead of a contour, and just put it on the perimeters of my face. Just going to blend it out really well. Put it down my neck a little bit. Then I depotted a lot of my shadows, and I'm going to use the Milani shade. It's Luminoso. This is my blush. It's a really peachy, shimmery blush that's very beautiful. It's my favorite drugstore blush. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm just going to go in. This is a great mascara. The only thing I wish though is, I don't know if there's really a difference in the formula with the waterproof, but it is a pain to get off your lashes at the end of the night, but it's a very pretty mascara and it's very affordable. I'll put on the other eye. Good to go with that. Then I'm going to use a small angled brush, and instead of, I don't really have a drugstore brow pencil, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that same shadow we used earlier, the brown shade from NYX, and I'm going to use this as like a brow powder. I'm going to tap it off a little bit and just use it to kind of fill in those sparse areas and stuff. It actually worked pretty well. I've never used a brow powder. I mean, really all a brow powder is pretty much just a brown eyeshadow, so I thought it worked pretty well. And I'm going to use that same brush and fill it on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is, after this, I'm going to take a spoolie, and I'm going to go ahead and like brush out some of the excess powder and brush my hairs upward. I'm going to take the Brow Stylist Plumper Gel by L'Oreal, and I'm going to put that through my eyebrow hair so that they stay in place. This is just in clear, so I don't have it in like a colored tint. It's just so they stay in place and they're not all over the place. I'm going to use a different Maybelline Expert eyeshadow. This one is in the Glow Down, and I'm going to actually use this as my highlighter. I found lately I've been using this as a highlighter and it's very pretty. It's a very pretty eyeshadow too. It's kind of like a golden, but it's a sheen really. Then I'm going to set it with the Mario Bedscou. This is the Cucumber, Aloe, and Green Tea spray. This spray isn't specifically going to elongate your makeup, but it is going to set down those powders and just, it's a really a refresher spray. It's very nice. I love it. I love the smell of it. Then for my lips, I'm going to use the NYX Butter Lipstick in Fun Size. And I'm going to go over it with the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in Creme Brulee. And that's going to complete my look. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you could please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day.